Well, hello, folks. It's a Monday morning. It's a travel day for me. Heading up to Fort Worth to see Paul McCartney, bringing the boys and going with my mom and the boys. The wife is staying home. I wish she could go. But we're doing this. I was so important that the boys get to see this because I don't know, it's like history. It's like seeing Beethoven. It's like seeing Mozart perform. The fact that two Beatles are still around to see, at least to me, is fantastic. All right, so let's shave. Hey, everybody. Hello again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I just took a shower, did my hair, had 19 cups of coffee, I guess. And now it's time to shave my face. I did not shave yesterday, I don't believe. So I'm going to put some hot water on my face. And we're going to just a quick one. Just going to use some old Barbasol. This is the Jurassic Park one. Love it. But we're not using that one. We're using this one. Do you remember this one? Have you seen the video I used? This is a 1960s or very early 70s vintage travel size Barbasol. I'm traveling. Look, here's my travel size normal Barbasol, and here's the one from the 60s that if you'd gone into the hotel casino there at Treasure Island in Las Vegas, back then it didn't exist, but in the 60s, you would have picked this up, and I picked this up at that hotel casino in Las Vegas, so I still got it. So let's try this out. It's menthol, if you recall. This is the coolest little design. I love this thing. It's like a rocket ship. It's like you could tell it's from the space age, you know? Everything was space age back then. All right, let's turn it upside down. Let's shake it. Now, from what I recall, this does not smell right anymore. So let's just... Oh, it still looks beautiful. Look at that. I made a little friend. Sad. All right, let's put it up and see. Ooh, yeah, it's got that weird... it's got that weird it's not really standing up to my whiskers, is it? It's just kind of disappearing. Oh, poor thing. You know what? I might not be able to shave with this after all. I think I shaved with it last time, didn't I? Let me wash it off and put it back in the cabinet. It's in the cabinet here, and I look at it, and today I was like, hey, I'm traveling. Let's pull that out, but it kind of fell apart. Unfortunately, a lot of these canned vintage shaving creams don't work, so I'm going to pull out the new Barbasol. It is mentholated. I can still feel the menthol. That's kind of nice. And I'm putting the new over the old, kind of like the old civilizations, like when archaeologists go into Rome or Greece or Turkey or Egypt and they start uncovering buildings built upon the wreck and ruin of old buildings. That's what I'm doing here. I'm building up a lather on the wreck and ruin of the old Barbasol from the 60s that just can't hack it anymore. That's all right. You know what can hack it? Pardon the pun, not intended. This Pearl razor. This is the Blaze, right? Yeah, this is the Pearl Blaze. This one's made in India. And I got this before I got their adjustable one. What's the name of this one again? I can't remember. Anyway, here's the two razors they sent me. This one's fantastic. I just kind of keep it up here to look at. I don't use it that much, but it's good. But I only use this, I think, once or twice. So time to check that out again. And let's get shaving, folks, because I got to get out of here. I got to pack. I got to go get the boys. I already fueled up the car. I took out a loan to fuel up the car. Oof, gas prices, huh? Am I right? What's with this airline food? I do remember that this was a very good razor. Simple design. It's got a long, elegant handle. Just simple three-piece. Got a feather blade in there, which I've used for, I think, 2 shaves already. I usually go, maybe 4 or 5, depending on whether I remember or not. Sometimes I'll accidentally just, Ooh, I'm getting that weird old Barbasol through the new. It smells like an old Band-Aid. It smells like a medicated Band-Aid. Is that a thing? Are there medicated Band-Aids? I think there used to be. I think I recall a time in the 80s when they had it. I don't know. Anyway. So do I have any Beatle fans out there watching? Any Paul McCartney fans? Anyone going to any one of his shows on this tour? I had no idea he was going to go back out. This will be the 6th time I've seen him. I feel so fortunate. The first time I saw him was in 1993 in San Antonio. I had the worst seats in the joint, but it didn't matter. It was so fun. Just the energy is fun. If you've never been to a big rock show like that, whoever your favorite, performer is, my favorite part is not the concert itself, it's the build up, It's the It's the going there, it's getting dressed, it's walking around the venue, it's looking at the people and getting food and, checking out the way overpriced merchandise. Ugh, that's the fun part for me. There we go, first pass. Not bad. I am feeling the dullness of this blade, this feather blade, so I can tell that it's not as sharp as it once was. Back again with the barb. Ooh, that's nice. Get some of that. There's still lingering medicated Band-Aid smell, but now it's getting replaced with the original scent. I wonder what's in this original scent. It's kind of like the, what is it? The KFC's 27 herbs and spices, or the formula for Coca-Cola. There's probably 3 people in the world that know it, but they only know 1/3 of it, and they have to get together and like turn a key, and then all this Barbasol comes out. That's the way it works in my little world. Yeah, this is a good razor, but I am feeling the dullness of the blade. It's kind of skipping along some of these whiskers, even though I've already gone over it once. So I need to change the blade out, of course, after this, and I will. I've got my little 3D printed blade bank in there that was sent to me. Very nice. If you don't have a repository for your old blades, like a blade bank or something, you don't want to spend money on something like that, you can just use anything you want. You can use an Altoid tin. Keep it in there, keep it in your bathroom drawer, and then throw the old blades in there and let it fill up. Now, as far as the recycling, if you're into that, I'm not sure if you can recycle razor blades like that. I'm just not sure. So let me know if somebody knows, if that's important to you. Oh, you hear that? So quiet. Here we go. So if you happen to see me at the up in Fort Worth, walking around the stockyards or at the show, please come say hi. We'll talk about the Beatles. Talk about whatever you want. We won't talk about shaving. That's my one rule. If you ever... No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any rules. What? What are you talking about? There we go. All right, let's wash off and see. Do I need a third pass? That's the big question. It's not a question of need, really. Yeah, I could use a third pass. There's still a bunch here, and I didn't get under here well enough. Let's go for it, baby. I put too much. I didn't want to use that much, but that's all right. Just need a thin coating. I have an old... Years ago, I bought off eBay, like 20 some odd years ago, I bought some surplus Sergeant Pepper jackets that someone was selling. They'd been in a Beatle band, and they're not the best quality, and they got some water damage and stuff, but I bought them. I got 3 of them. They didn't have John's, but I got the pink Ringo one, the orange George, and the blue Paul. The Paul's too big, Ringo's way too small, and George is just right. But so whenever I wear whatever, when I used to be in that full Beatle band, I'd wear the George costume, even though I'm more of a John guy. But my youngest son tried on the Ringo Sgt. Pepper last night, and it fit him. So it's like, hey, if you want to wear that to the show. And he's a bit of a showman, like I am. My oldest son doesn't want to necessarily be in the limelight, showbiz style. He'd rather do that on the baseball field. And boy, his pitching is coming along. I tell you what, he's getting better. He's starting to practice, curveballs and stuff. Little league. Anyway, so my youngest son might be wearing a Ringo Sgt. Pepper jacket to the Paul McCartney show. I said, you'll get a lot of good attention if you do. And I think he kind of liked that idea. It's kind of like me, an attention hog, It's like, ugh. I don't know what that is. My parents love me plenty. I got great parents. I'm going to see a show with Mom. My dad was here just a couple days ago. So it's not that. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is, that attention seeking. But I try to do attention seeking in a good way, in a positive way. Like by doing this, I think some people get enjoyment out of it, and some people get utility out of these videos. Some people don't. But that's an attention-seeking arena, and performing music live is the same way. So when I do want you know, look at me. When I do have that urge, I want to do something positive that actually is not just putting on a show, but actually does something or entertains. You know, I don't want to be the guy that's unicycling down the street with a cat on one shoulder and a snake around the other, and he's blasting his music. And he's like, hey, everybody, aren't I something? Look at this. And you're like, okay. Try too hard, McGee. All right, let me wash you off here with some cold water or some coldish water. Do one last little check. Oh, so smooth. I want to get this. That's my slight OCD. I'm a little too lazy to be truly OCD, thank goodness. But it is there. Oh, so nice. So good. Yeah, check out Pearl Shaving, man. The Blaze. Made in India. Yeah, good stuff. All right. All right, let me dry off here. I got lost for a second. I swear, you throw me off my little routine and I start looking around like, what? What am I doing? Where am I? Why am I here? All right. Just going to slap on the old Cremo just because. What the heck? Not very much. Oh, love it. Gosh, I hope they never stop making this stuff because I'm going to miss it if they do, you know? That's the one thing I've learned in life. Captain's Choice, 40-foot parallel, cherry aftershave. All the places you love eventually close down. The restaurants you love, the places you used to go when you were a kid, almost always. And it's a little sad, I know, but c'est la vie, that's life. All right, everybody. That's it for me. So, yeah, heading up to Fort Worth here in a couple hours. And hopefully we'll have some fun and have some good stories and see a good show. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Leave a comment, please. I read every single one of them because I'm a crazy person. All right, bye, everybody.